Hello again, folks, and welcome to Black Bear Outdoors. Now, today we're going to be talking pistols, and in particular Sig Sauer pistols. Now, Sig needs no introduction to the shooting world, as they've been making quality firearms for a very, very long time. And they're quite high-end guns. In my opinion, they kind of stack up to the H&Ks and things like that, right? Now, they've been responsible for a lot of the iconic pistols and firearms that we've seen over the years. One in particular I can think of is the Sig P320 that used to be the favorite of the Navy SEALs back in the day. More recently, they introduced the Sig P320, which is a striker-fired pistol, and I believe they were the first to introduce the chassis system that you could remove because it's the serialized part of the firearm, and then put it in a new grip module and have different barrel length or slide lengths and grip sizes and so forth. So to make it truly a modular pistol. Now that also won them the MHS, which is the modular handgun system competition more recently with the American military, and that would be in the M17 and M18 configuration, which has now been adopted. Even more recently than that, they also just won the contract to replace the squad automatic weapon for the US military, as well as a replacement rifle for the M4. So Sig is moving up in the world, and they're going very, very strong. The pistol we're going to be looking at today, though, is the Sig P320 X Carry Legion. Now, Sig's Legion series is kind of their high-end series. They're kind of tricked out versions. And they're very distinctive in the finish that you always see. It's got a gray finish with their own little logo on there. And, buying a Legion, you can register with them and get access to a few perks, things like a challenge coin, and you get a free pistol case from 511, things like that, right? But that's not really what it's all about. To us, it's about the pistol itself. So today, we're going to be doing the same thing as usual. We're going to take it into the table. We're going to take a closer look at all the features that this pistol offers, and then we'll take it out to the range and see if it works. So stay tuned. All right, folks, now that we've got the Sig on the table, let's take a closer look at some of the features that it's got. Just a few admin things, and this is mostly for new shooters, guys, to get into the habit of doing this. We have no ammunition around the firearm. The firearm has been cleared. It's safe. There's no ammunition in it. All the directions that we're going to be manipulating it in, because we are going to be pulling the trigger, has also been cleared as safe. And then, as usual, I'm wearing my blue gloves. And that is just so I don't leave a lot of fingerprints on the finish of the gun, because underneath these lights, it really highlights those fingerprints. And I'm sure you want to see the finish of the gun rather than a bunch of smudgy fingerprints from my grubby mitts. All right, so let's get straight into it. As usual, guys, we're going to go from the muzzle end and work our way backwards. So one of the key features of the Legion is that it comes with a 4.6-inch threaded barrel. Now, different from previous models of Sig threaded barrels, this one is a 1/2 x 28 thread. So you're going to have a lot more options for adding muzzle devices or suppressors for the guys in the States. Unfortunately, in Canada, we can't get those. But the 4.6-inch barrel does allow us to get the carry version with a shorter slide. Now, you'll notice that the slide is a 3.9-inch slide. It's the carry size, and it's got front and back serrations there. You'll also notice that this particular pistol comes with a set of awesome sights. This is the X-Ray 3 night sights, and they are suppressor height for our friends down in the States who want to suppress this pistol. And they're also fully adjustable. The rear sight, you'll notice it's got two little screw heads there that you can adjust for windage and elevation. It's a 3-dot tritium setup, so pretty nice sights. Looking at the rear sights there, with the Legion logo there, you're going to notice that if you remove that plate, that's an optics plate, it's also going to remove your rear sights. But it is cut for a Romeo 1 Pro and the Delta Point Pro, be very aware of what cut is on this pistol when you're looking for different adapter plates. They are available for other optics as well. So if you want to put a red dot optic on this pistol, you are good to go. Looking at our slide stop, slide release, it is actually ambi. It's got one both sides. You can see there's the other one. Mag release is interchangeable, but it is only on the right hand side of the pistol. If we're looking at the grip module, now this is one thing, again, which is a thing about the Legion. It has the tungsten infused grip module, so that makes it a lot heavier. It's about 40 ounces, which makes it about the same weight as a Beretta M9. For a polymer pistol, that's pretty heavy. But it does help with recoil, according to the reports I've seen, and makes it a flat shooting pistol. We will still test that when we take it out to the range. You'll also notice that it's got a flared magwell here. Now guys, for you guys who don't know what this is about, this is for reloads. So if you want to reload faster, a flared magwell really helps because it kind of guides the mag in there. Let me show you what I mean. As you can see, the guys with the flared magwell, it guides that mag in there, so you don't have to be as accurate to reload it quickly. You'll also notice a difference between the Legion and the normal X-Carry is the skeletonized trigger that breaks at 90 degrees. Now guys, this trigger feels really, really good. Let's take a look at that. Hopefully you can see this on camera. It's got a bit of uptake there, but an incredibly crisp break. I really, really like it. The stippling on the grip is not too aggressive, but it's got stippling on the sides, back and front there, and also some serrations on the trigger guard there, if you want to do the Jerry Michalak finger on the trigger guard thing. The trigger guard is also nice and forgiving for when you want to use this with gloves, for example. And of course, something we failed to mention, it's got a pick rail down there, and that is for any lights or lasers that you want to put on your pistol. So you may ask yourself, why is it a carry size, but it's got a flared magwell and it's heavy, right? So yes, it's a heavy gun. It's, like I said, it's about 40 ounces. And it's going to depend from person to person. To me personally, if I was down in the States, this would be a great carry gun. It wouldn't bother me either way. I don't mind the weight. And for guys who normally carry steel frame pistols, this probably wouldn't be an issue either. But you can interchange this like any other P320 with a different grip module, because it is the modular system where you can remove the chassis and drop it into a normal X-Carry polymer frame that's not infused with tungsten if you want that. The other thing that's really cool, if you are going to be carrying this, is you can remove the flared magwell with that tiny little hex screw back there. You just unscrew that and it pops right off. Alright folks, that's pretty much everything I got to say about the pistol on the table. Now for the important part. Let's take it out to the range and see how well it shoots. Stay tuned. Alright folks, here we are at the range with the Sig X-Carry Legion. And we're about to take our first shots in what I would refer to as the range or tactical configuration, because it's got the flared magwell and so on. So yeah, we're about 12 meters away. Let's see how it goes. Not too bad, folks. So, by the way, the ammo that we're using right now is our Black Bear hand loads. It's 124 grain ball ammo. And we've got a fairly decent group going. Let's see if we can reproduce that. Ran like a top. Yeah, folks, so far so good. The tungsten grip module feels like it's managing the recoil really well. And let's put the magwell to the test real quick. So we're going to do a quick reload. Now, obviously, there's people that can do this much faster than me. Don't judge me. But what we're going to do is we're going to see how much of a difference that makes and if we can get it reloaded fairly quickly. Now, I don't have any mag pouches, so I'm just going to go from my pocket, so that'll slow me down a little bit as well. So please bear with me. Let's see how it goes. Pretty good. Guys, this trigger is really nice. I love that 90-degree break. It feels really light and smooth when you're shooting it. Alright guys, next up we're going to try some hollow points. This is Spear Gold Dot 115 grains. Let's see how well it cycles. Not bad at all, guys. Ran like a top. A little bit snappier, of course, but great performance. Loving it so far. Let's see how it does in our carry configuration. This is what I would consider the carry configuration. So in my case, I have a little O-light on there, and I have removed the flared magwell. Now the flared magwell does have a little bit of weight to it that might add to the recoil mitigation, but let's see if it's actually noticeable. As if I was going to carry it, this is how I would do it. Let's take a look. Shoots straight, shoots great. Alright folks, there you have it. What a wonderful pistol. I absolutely love it. Feels fantastic. I don't know what it is about that tungsten, but it really feels good. It feels solid in your hands. I still need to get used to it a little bit, and my groups will surely tighten up. But it shoots fantastic, shoots flat. The trigger is really nice. That breaks at 90 degrees, that skeletonized trigger. And I really like the sight setup. So guys, what a great pistol that you can either use at the range for competitions even, or use for home defense down in the States. You can put a suppressor on it, and you can also use it as an EDC carry gun. So great option. So guys, I hope you enjoyed our video today. If you learned something new or were just a little bit entertained, please give us a thumbs up down below, leave a comment to tell us what you think, and hit that subscribe button on the next screen. It's going to look like a Black Bear badge. We truly need those to survive out here in YouTube. You all stay safe, and we'll see you next time.